Okay, I know. This is awesome. I'm just sitting here on the computer. Yeah. Well, I am having trouble with SketchUp. Okay, sorry. I'm having trouble with Google SketchUp. But I'm just dang. I've got the beach ball again. Sorry, I have a Mac. Oops. Clicked on Word. Okay, so now I've got it. Okay, so I'm gonna yellow this. I'm gonna start out with a new sketch. So I'm using the feet in inches template with the gray bottom. So first of all, I click on the person there and I delete it. So now I'm going to start out by making a simple house. Make a square and use the push-pull tool to push it up. Use the orbit tool and orbit so that you have the front of the house. Then click the square tool and make a square where there should be a door. Then use the push-pull tool, push it in a bit. Then use the mouse tool, click it and press delete. When you look inside, it's hollow. Okay, so I'm going to start out by making a roof. The way that I do that is I click the line tool and I make a square. First I go across the top of the house. Then I make one line going diagonally. Then another. That makes a square. I use the orbit tool to orbit so that the square looks like a line and a small square on the side. Then I use the push-pull tool and I pull it to the side so that it looks like a roof. Then, with my colors, I click roofing. I like using the Roofing Shingles GAF Estates. So I click, I orbit so that I get all the sides, and I click back onto the color, then I click where I want it to be. Then I click the orbit and go to the other part of the roof. Now I want to color the outside of the house. So, colors. I want to have a greenhouse, so there are a lot of shades on just plain colors. But I decided that I like the color FO1 best. So I color the house with that. Sort of like a lime green. Then I orbit back to the front and scroll in through the door. Then I use the pan tool, and I pan to the ceiling. I want the ceiling to look like the ceiling in our house, so I stay on colors, but I scroll down and I click white. Sorry, you know the Mad theme song? Got it stuck in my head. And this is just a doghouse. Okay, I can't do it white on the ceiling. So then for the walls, I'm going to click markers because that has pretty vibrant colors. And I like the orchid. So I make the walls orchid. So I use the orbit tool and I go into the side of the house, scroll in. Sort of hard to get it exactly right. Soon you get to the wall that the door is on. Okay, then I click the pan tool and I pan. Now, I want a window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the square. And I'm going to make a square. And I'm going to scroll back and sort of use the orbit tool so that it's flat. So I'm going to click translucent. Because, yeah, that makes things translucent. And I'm going to click the one that are like the translucent glass sky reflection. And I don't like that, so I'm going to do the translucent glass gold. You can see through that, and it's pretty. So then, I pan to the other side, and I make another window there, except smaller. Now, I scroll back, and I orbit to the front. But, whoops, the outside needs to be colored too. So I click color, and I color the outside too. Then I scroll in. Now, I'm going to make my dog a bed. So, I go down to the floor, and I want the floor to have color, so I'm going to do wood. And I like the wood floor dark. So I click that onto the floor. Then, I want my dog's bed to be in the shape of a circle. So what I do is I make a circle, and I make it pretty big on face. Then I use the push-pull tool, and I push it up. Then, I click carpet and textiles. Then I click the carpet diamond olive. After that, because I want my dog to be comfy, not on a flat bed, I go onto the top of the bed using the orbit tool, and I use the circle, put it in the middle, make it pretty big, and use the push-pull tool and push it in so that my dog has a nice bed. There we go. Then I want to give my dog a blankie. Because, you know, dogs like blankie. I want to give my dog a few blankies. So I made two big blankies. And they both cross. So I want the bigger one to overlap the smaller one. So I'm going to use carpet and textiles. I'm going to use textile leaves green for the blanket that overlaps. I'm going to use the click tool. I'm going to click the line on there and delete it. So now I want my next blanket to be the textile our rug stripes. So that's pretty. Now, all I have to do before it's pretty much ready, unless you're going to do what I am, which will not be in the video, and make it like a doggy park, then this will be finished for you if you don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the tool that makes a rectangle, and I am going to make actually the circle tool, because I don't want rectangle bolts, and make two parallel circles. Then raise them up using the push-pull tool. Making sure that they're level. Now I'm going to click tile on colors. I'm going to click the tile navy. Click onto the boards like that. Now for the first bowl, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the circle, and I'm going to think. Then I'm going to use the push-pull tool and push the smaller circle inside their down. Then I'm going to click the box with the down arrow. Whoops. Wrong box. Yeah, right box, but it's not the wrong one. And then I'm going to type in at the Trimble 3D warehouse, dog biscuits. Then click search. So if that doesn't work, I'm going to click dog food. Then I'm going to click search. And sorry, it's a little hard. Now I'm going to look up dog treats, because yeah, sort of hard to find stuff. And oh my god, somebody on there put turd by turd. That is wrong. Just wrong. Offensive to me, because I'm a girl. Ugh. Okay, that is weird. That person doesn't make anything right. Dog treats. I found them like one time ago, and now I can't find them. This place is really hard to find stuff on. It's called the Trimble 3D warehouse. A bunch of people put weird stuff on here. Gotta stop recording. Bye.